Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try one of these Great Value, which is a Walmart brand, cheesy potato bake. It is uncured ham and potatoes in a creamy cheddar sauce topped with hash brown nuggets. Look like tater tots. This is a 28 ounce, 1 pound, 12 ounce, or 793 gram meal. Is this a single serve meal? No. This would be what you serve as a side for other meals. However, if you make it the night before, you can put it in a bowl and take it in as leftovers. So that's what I would probably do if I was doing it. So let me turn this up. We bought this at Walmart, of course. It was $5.98 for the entire thing, which I don't think is too bad. It's not going to focus, of course. Focus. There we go. So 4 servings in the container. 1 cup is 320 calories. And there's your other info for you. The directions are on this side, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, right here. All right, so again, it's not going to focus. Well, it might focus, but there you go. So it says to make this from frozen. For best results, use in the oven. Of course, you can do the oven. We don't do oven directions here. That's why I bought it. I wouldn't have bought it if it was just oven. But there's the oven directions if you want them. We're going to do it in the microwave. So for the microwave, we're going to remove the tray from the outer package. Just the cardboard box basically. Cut a 2-inch slit in the film to vent. Cook on high for 8 to 10 minutes. I'll probably go ahead and do mine with a full 10. With the film on, rotating the tray during the process. I've got a carousel, so I don't need to rotate it. Remove film and cook on high for 2 minutes, rotating tray during the process. So it doesn't say anything about stirring it. It just says remove the film and then cook on high for 2 minutes. So, and then let stand in the minute for 2 minutes. Firmly holding tray, carefully remove. Microwave using pot holders because it's going to be really hot. And microwave ovens may vary. You need to change your cooking time. Like I said, my microwave is pretty good, but I want mine good and hot. So I'm going to go with the 10 minutes and then the 2 minutes. So let's see what it looks like. Yep, tater tots. That's what I thought. Here's what it looks like. So I'm going to cut a slit in this, get it in the microwave, and I'll be back when it comes out. Okay, so here's what it looks like out of the microwave, and I did let it sit for a minute before I brought it over here. So I'm going to actually spoon it onto a plate just so I can, first of all, I can eat it better, and so it'll be easier for you to see kind of what you get underneath the cheese. So I'm going to just take a spoon and scoop it out and kind of see what it looks like. And I'm trying to get like 1/4 of it. It's very, very cheesy. Yeah, that's like 1/4. So let me get this one more little corner here. Let me slide this over and you can see what it looks like. Get out of the way. All right, so there's what you get. And it does look like tater tots and just really hash browns more than anything. So anyway, I'm gonna let this cool off for a minute and take it over to the table and try it out. Yeah, give it a minute to cool off. Not a really long time, but I make sure I got ham and of course potatoes and cheese, and I got a piece of the hash brown tater tots on the top. Has a good flavor to it. The texture of the ham is really nice. You can tell it's actually a pretty decent piece of ham. I'm gonna try the ham by itself just to see how smoky it is. Yeah, ham has a good texture. It almost tastes like it almost has the texture of a country ham, but it's like a little more dense and I won't say dry, but it's a more denser, tougher ham. But it doesn't have the saltiness of a country ham. So anyway, because country ham is usually a little more dense and dry, and a city ham is a little thicker and more moist. Not that came across, like I said, as dry, but it does have that texture. The potatoes are cooked well. They're soft, but they're not mushy like mashed potatoes. Yeah, they got a little texture when you're eating them. So, you know, you're not having to like chew them. They're not crunchy, but they are fairly soft, but they're not mushy like mashed potatoes, like I said. Flavor-wise, they're okay. The cheese seems to be kind of like a processed cheese. Not quite as strong as Velveeta, but kind of the same texture as Velveeta. I thought some of the ingredients were interesting. They were, first of all, it's got cheddar cheese. It's got sour cream in there. There was another one, cheddar club cheese. And I'm thinking that's like canned cheese. You know, the can you get in a jar or something like that. I think that's what that is. It also has celery juice powder, which I thought that was interesting. Cherry juice, cherry powder, which I thought was interesting. I don't know why you put cherry powder in here. Has onion powder, garlic powder, and rice flour, ham type flavoring. So anyway, it's good. I think you would enjoy it better in the oven. So if you can, like I said, you're probably not going to take this to work and heat it up the whole thing. You're probably going to make this the night before and take it in as like leftovers. So I would probably do this in the oven if I was at home the night before. I would do this in the oven because it's going to crisp up the top layer a little bit more. It would look more like that picture than how the microwave. The microwave is not going to make anything crisp on top. It did heat it up fine, and it got the little crispy pieces of the cheese around the edges. That's about it. If you want to do it right, put it in the oven. It takes like 55 to 65 minutes to do it in the oven, and you take it and you peel off the film for the last 10 minutes, so you're really baking that top and getting a crisp crust. That would be the best way, for sure. That was preferred. However, if you do want to do it in the microwave, it's not bad. Just know that you're not going to get that crispiness. The flavors are a little light though. That's my only complaint about it. It has a good potato and cheese flavor. You get the saltiness of the cheese and the butter, but and you get a little bit of the ham flavor, but it's not like a really smoky ham. I wish it would almost been, I almost wish it had been bacon, so you get that smoky bacon flavor instead of ham, but it's good for what it is. That being said, as a side dish for something else for your family, I think this would be a good meal. I would give it like, I'm still not gonna give it a huge amount of numbers because it just doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. As a lunch, it'd be a good lunch. I think it's a lot of the same thing. But I've had lots of other things that were a lot of the same thing. So you could definitely eat it for lunch if you wanted to, but it's probably more as a side in the oven. That being said, I'm gonna give it like a 3.5. It's not bad by any means, but it's a little better than average because I do like the flavors and the textures, but it's not quite up to a 4 or 5. So yeah, 3.5 I think is fair. Worth the money. I think, like you said, you can get 4 servings. Probably realistically get 2 to 3 maybe servings out of it, but anyway, it's how much you eat. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.